Item: SCP-345. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-345 is to be kept inside a secure vault at site. Seeing as the object is inert by itself, no further containment is necessary. Personnel seeking to solve SCP-345 need the permission of one Level 2 personnel. SCP-345-1 is to be kept inside a 5 m x 5 m x 5 m sealed room on site. Following Incident 345-1, personnel are only allowed to solve one of the 6 faces of SCP-345. Trying to solve all faces will result in reassignment to MTF-8, the midwives. Description: SCP-345 is a stone cube, whose faces are each divided into 9 squares of equal size, and sections of which can be rotated in a fashion similar to a common puzzle toy. Each face of the cube measures 5.7 centimeters. Instead of the normal 6 colors commonly found in this kind of puzzle, the squares represent 6 different materials: an intrusive magmatic rock resembling granite, an intrusive magmatic rock resembling gabbro, an extrusive magmatic rock resembling basalt, a sedimentary rock resembling sandstone, volcanic glass resembling obsidian, and a high-grade metamorphic rock resembling granite gneiss. SCP-345 can be opened by forcibly pulling its sides apart. The cube is hollow, possessing a circular cavity 4.5 cm in diameter in its center. If left open for 5 seconds, SCP-345 will automatically close and shuffle itself for 2 minutes. Afterward, it may be safely handled. Note that it will not be possible to force SCP-345 open after the shuffling takes place. Solving SCP-345 is no harder than solving the common versions of the puzzle. However, if one of the faces becomes complete, one of the following situations may occur. If the completed face represents one of the magmatic rocks, SCP-345 will heat up to approximately either 1500 degrees Celsius, gabbro face, 1200 degrees Celsius, basalt face, or 900 degrees Celsius, granite face. The amount of time SCP-345 takes to cool down also greatly varies, with the basalt face being the fastest, up to 50 minutes, and the gabbro face being the slowest, up to 250 days. If the completed face represents the sedimentary rock, the cube will start shaking violently for up to 10 hours. The sound of either water running or wind howling can be heard coming from inside SCP-345 during the whole process. If the completed face represents volcanic glass, SCP-345 will heat up to approximately 900 degrees Celsius, and will take up to 5 minutes to cool down. If the completed face represents the metamorphic rock, SCP-345 will suffer the same process that would happen if the granite face was completed. After cooling down, the cube will proceed to shuffle itself at high speeds, making loud grinding sounds while it does so, for up to 50 hours. After one of the processes is over, SCP-345 can be opened again, and a sculpture made of the same material that was represented by the completed face can be found inside of it. The small sculpture will always be of a planet or planetoid 4.5 cm in diameter. These sculptures do not resemble any currently known planet. If more than one face is completed at the same time, both corresponding processes will occur, one followed by the other. The statue created will be made of both materials. For instance, the sculpture created by completing the granite and obsidian faces at the same time had its continents made of granite, and its oceans made of obsidian. SCP-345 was recovered by Agent on 20 days after the eruption of the volcano in Ecuador. Claims to have found it near the base of the volcano, and took it as a curiosity. He learned about the true nature of the SCP after trying to solve it, suffering third-degree burns in the process.